Hey guys, so this is Brenda, known as Broad on Insta. I posted my first Dollar General remodel penny haul Sunday, and ever since I've received a ton of messages from people asking how do I find my store, or how do I know my store is going to remodel. So I grouped a list of stuff that I want to run over. First of all, this is one of my first YouTube channels. I don't have no makeup. It's all good. This is me. This is the real me. So, because I know a lot of y'all don't know me on Instagram with my face. So, first off, please like and subscribe because I will be posting more videos of deals, hauls. I got into the penny haul and I am amazed with what I found. So I'm going to continue to be searching for new remodels to hit up them stores. First off, I spent $2.42 out of pocket. My baby is closing the door. So I got a total of 267 items, including 12 roll of Bounty, I think. And I had a 25 cents digital. So one of my transactions, I only paid 1 cent. So I got basically 25 items free. Now the first thing I want to cover is do not ask employees about pennies. They're supposed to not be found. They're actually supposed to be pulled from the employees. But a lot of employees, slack and don't pull them. So, yeah, don't ask employees about pennies. Penny items are a scavenger hunt. So if you find them, it's hard to find. They're not meant to be found, basically. So do not price check. If you price check, employees can refuse to sell you a penny item. Now, if you go and just purchase it, they shouldn't be able to refuse. But I've seen a lot of cases where they've refused. Where they refuse to sell, but I mean, they make up, some DGs, Dollar Generals make up their own rules, so whatever. But that's why it's always handy to carry the policy, because the policy states they need to sell it if you're not price checking. Also, they cannot sell it if it's been recalled. Like a few weeks back, the skater sneakers were recalled. Those can be refused because that's a recall. They can refuse to sell them even if they're on the floor. That's the only time they can deny a sale. That and if you price check. Other than that, they can't deny it. Now, so we went over that. Now, there's no specific list for remodels. So you're just going to have to do your legwork. Unfortunately, that is the bad thing, that there's no specific list so you could know what Dollar Generals in your areas are going to remodel. So you need to do your legwork, meaning you need to go to the stores, and wherever there's 50% off signs, that store is going to remodel soon. And meaning it's in the undergarments, home decor, some storage totes, some paper products, some foods, some stuff, because usually those remodels are converting into NCI store, which is a home store for Dollar General. So yeah, you have to do your legwork. You got to do your research. The best way to do your research is if you go to the Dollar General app and go to list, add stuff that's from a previous remodel store, of stuff that they had included. Add those stuff to your list, and then change locations in your DG app. And that's the best way to know if you have a DG remodel store nearby. Change different locations, and if it's them stuff are at 50%, that means that one's coming up for a remodel. Now, if there's some stores that will come at 01, those stores just finished remodeling. Just recently pennied out, and they're eventually going to reset to regular price, or they have to pull those out the store and either sent back. Some of them trash them. I don't know what they do to them. Now, currently the DG app is glitching, showing a whole bunch of old penny items. So right now the app, it really a good place to. It's not accurate currently. It's glitching and showing a whole bunch of old pennies. So I wouldn't really rely on that, but you know, that's really the only thing you can really rely on right now. Also, I've noticed that even if on your app, if it's showing up a penny, sometimes I've seen cases where it's run up regular price at the register. Now, the Dollar General is not gonna price match from what your app says. Do not argue with the employees. If it rings up for price, and if you're not trying to purchase it, cancel your transaction and move on. Do not sit there and try to price match from what the DG app, because they're not gonna do it. Whatever their system rings up as, that's what they're gonna sell it to. So do not argue, don't make a big deal, just move on. Also, whatever rings up that price, that's the price that's gonna be. So yeah, basically that's the only way you can really find out if your store is gonna be remodeled. Now I found a whole bunch of items. The way I helped me to find what I was looking for, because the best way to do it is go do your research, look at other people's hauls, and usually that's what usually gives you an idea of what you're gonna have in your store, because most of the stores have about the same items, but there'll be some items that are not the same, so you have to watch out for that. But the best thing to do is be prepared. When there's a remodel, you have to keep up. You have to keep looking on your DG app, checking it every single day, because the day that it pennies out is the Sunday before their remodel date. So having the date of their remodel day is the best you can do, because that Sunday before they're going to remodel. So let's say they're going to remodel on a Friday, that Sunday before it's going to penny out, and it's going to be pennied out up until that day. Now you can find their surprise pennies throughout the week. There's stuff that pops up. If there's some stuff that you scan on a Sunday and their regular price, that item can be pennied out anytime during that week. So it's best if you keep on going back as well. Also, so yeah, the best thing. Okay, so the way I prepared for my first penny haul was my first remodel penny haul, because keep in mind, these are not for regular Dollar General stores. These pennies are exclusively only for Dollar Generals that are going to remodel their stores, and usually it's into a NCI home store, Dollar General home store. So the way I prepared, the week before, I knew of 3 different remodels in my area, Dollar General remodels. So I kept the eye on them. What I did is I went to one of the stores, and I pretty much added stuff to my list that I was positive that we're gonna penny out, and I basically kept on eye on it. It does penny the Sunday before the remodel, but there has been cases where it has pennied on a Friday, any other day. So that's why I say keep an eye on it daily. I check on it daily. And but all these 3 that I kept the eye on this past Sunday, they all pennied out that Sunday, and I hit up 2. The way I prepared myself was I watched other people's hauls that they got on their penny remodels hauls. I took a whole bunch of screenshots. I went to my stores to scroll down to see what they all had, and I added stuff that I was interested in and kept the eye on those. And usually on that list, they will be 50%, and clothes they could go up to 90% or 70%. It just depends. So I kept the eye on it. I did a whole bunch of screenshots. I added a whole bunch of stuff to my list, and I pretty much prepared myself with watching other people's pictures and hauls of what they've gotten on their penny remodel. So that helped me a whole bunch. You need to be prepared. And it was my first time, and I did, I think, a great job for being my first time. I walked out with about 4 cartfuls of stuff. And towards the end of the video, I will post, I will show you guys what I all got. It's gonna be included in this video. And I think that's gonna be my new hobby, is chasing down and looking for these new DJ Penny Remodel stores, and I am going to shop there. The Sunday I'm gonna keep an eye on them, and I'm gonna go the Sunday that, or the day that I see that they penny out. And it's work. I got there at 8 a.m. at my first store, and I quickly left that one because that one has bad signal. There was another couple there. They got a pretty cart full, and I got a cart full. I only had 24 items at that stuff, but it was like some pillow, some comforters or something. I forgot what I got, and some other stuff, wallets, I believe. And some, but they did real good on that one. I guess the workers there, they, because they're supposed to obviously take them pennies out that day too, but they did real good on clearing that one. I didn't find much of what I had seen the whole week at that one, so I hit up the other one, and that one they were barely doing the home decor. So I went to the undergarments, and I loaded my cart up with what I just scanned in like crazy. I went to the Tupperware, scanned like crazy, storage, and I quickly got a cart full within 5 minutes. And then I kept going all over the store scanning, and by that time it was about 9:30, and I think about 10, a few other penny shoppers were arriving, but I had already 2 cartfuls. And because of course, early bird gets the worm, right? So, I was scanning and scanning, and I found a whole bunch of stuff that weren't tagged, but a lot of stuff that I found were stuff that I did see at other people's hauls, so that helped me a lot with visuals. Now, there was some stuff that I found that I didn't see in other people's hauls. That's why they say scan the entire store, and you will be surprised at what you come up with. But that's from being my first penny haul, I did an amazing job, I think. And I'm going to continue to do this, and I will continue to make videos to show y'all my penny hauls. All right, thank you, and remember to like and subscribe. So this is everything I got for less than $2.40 something cents. I forgot now. Party stuff, undergarments, a whole bunch of socks, plates, curtains, Tupperware,